So, ladies and gentlemen, the Content Nuke has released, and we've got a lot of copium to take a look at. Let's just start with Hasan's response to the Content Nuke, because it has been as low energy, 1 HP, predictable as possible. Let's see what Hasan's thinking right now. Let's see what's going on with the big man himself. Apparently, he's in Japan right now for a scheduled humiliation ritual. We'll have more on that in just a moment.
Wow.
Let's hear what he has to say about the nuke. Sorry, when he speaks, there's a lot of dead air in these political shows,
Yeah.
I can't believe another person basically compiled Reddit post from Epstein's subreddit.
Oh.
Epstein.
2025 is a legendary year and it only just started. You tired of winning, King?
Dude, it's only just beginning. We're in Trump land now. This is amazing. It's all falling apart for these guys, right? So Hasan immediately starts it off with the most intelligent response possible. You got all your talking points from DGG. And by the way, this is the defense for anyone of Hasan's cabal. Anyone on Twitter who's running defense or shielding for Hasan, this is the #1 talking point, the laziest talking point of all time, which is that Ethan Klein sourced all of his arguments from Destiny's Reddit, which I don't even know if that's true or not, but it doesn't matter if it's true or not. It literally has no relevancy to any of the arguments that Ethan Klein is making, and it's also just dumb, right? You would think that if Ethan Klein's video was a collaboration with Destiny, or if Destiny helped co-write the video, or if Destiny directly aided in the production of this video, they would use that argument. It's like, oh, you worked with a sex criminal, you worked with a sex offender on this video, you, right?
Yeah.
Maybe then the argument would hold a little bit of weight. It's like, why are you associating with this guy, but you're going to morally grandstand about Hasan? Sure. But that didn't happen.
No, it's just that the pictures and the clips just exist on a certain area of the internet, therefore bad. That's literally the argument.
That's literally the argument. And here's the thing, right? It's not going to work, okay?
Doesn't make sense.
Lot of the defenses for Hasan, now that this video has come out, are so weak that it's not going to work. Now, here's what I will admit, right? Optically speaking, Hasan is winning the battle right now. I will admit, Ethan Klein does not have a favorable reputation with the grander internet right now. And so this Content Nuke, I don't believe is going to destroy Hasan now or today. However, this is why I titled the stream, Hasan's Time is Coming. Because I know the internet, right? In a few months or in a few years or in a year, whenever the time is decided that Hasan must fall, this is going to be the video that is cited for why Hasan must go, okay? Hasan's time to be destroyed is not today, right? I don't think Ethan's going to win the battle, but I do think he's going to win the war. Yeah. Because the defense that I'm seeing for Hasan, all of the defenses are so weak. It is like the most bottom barrel, sweeping, guarding I've ever seen in my life. It's not going to last. And when the internet decides, you know what, Hasan, we don't want to play with you anymore. We're done with Hasan for whatever reason, whatever pushes Hasan, maybe a sex crime in the future, maybe an allegation, maybe a scandal, whatever. That is when the dominoes will truly begin to fall. But this video right now should worry Hasan, right? Because it's damn good. And he doesn't have a case really against it at all. He doesn't have any arguments to make against it. And all he can really cling to is, but Destiny, guys, but Destiny. It's not going to work. It's not going to work in the long term. It's not smart enough. Eventually, the sweeping will fail. Eventually, it will stop. The guarding will break, okay? And it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, well, there's the but Destiny argument, and there's also the argument that I don't know if you saw the clip, I think it's in that thread, that he says, well, slop tubers and people who cover this and people like Ethan, they're not as well-read and politically intelligent as me, so you should just discard their opinion entirely. Yeah. He's unironically saying about Ethan, the people reacting to it, like us, anyone who's covering this.
Slop tubers, but is Hasan not fucking slop? What does slop even mean? Everybody's mixed slop, right? Yeah. It's like, oh, the slop tubers are going to cover this or whatever, right? Meanwhile, Hasan sits on his ass and just plays videos. That's all he does, and eats, and he's not even there all of the time, right? Hasan's content is dog shit. You know what I mean? Drama content, you can say is dog shit. You can say it's slop, right? But I always it kills me every time a streamer criticizes slop. It's like, you understand that streaming is way more low effort than making any sort of video slop, right?
Yes, absolutely. You just have to sit down. I mean, he does it a lot, to be fair, to his favor. He does stream a lot, but it's not like it's, you know, anything that is somehow that he's not a slop tuber. It's not like it's anything extremely special, or that he's somehow way more informed and is unable to make a mistake or an inaccuracy or get something wrong or support a terrorist just because he reads a lot of articles, you know? That's not how this works, right? So
let's keep watching his cope.
Into a shittily edited 2-hour video.
Oh.
Wow.
Nice dead air.
Why are you filtering good info? What are you saying? I really don't want to be annoying. I have new info. Everyone that says I really don't want to be annoying is actually being annoying. How can I get a hold of you? I'm knowledgeable about Army aviation. I've been trying to reach out. I have verification. Please check log. I can answer aviation questions you have. I'm going to spam because the usual ways to reach you don't work. Can I DM you? I have important
How is
info.
this guy the top streamer on Twitch?
I have no idea.
Coping right now. Live about Ethan.
Oh, really? Should we stream snipe him a little bit? I want to hear that.
See if that's
Let's see what's going on. We're probably gonna get a bunch of ads though. Wait, what? Coping where? Oh, damn it! I misspelled. Oh my god. Let me see if I can actually type this. Let's see.
That's what's so goddamn annoying about this process is just like for them, it's just all drama.
Oh.
I was crying about drama.
It's all drama. Like, Ukraine, drama. Palestine, drama. Okay? What is this? I think Ethan just wants to defame you and you to react by suing him. I'm not even going to watch his fucking video. And by the way, if I
the defeatist cope.
did, great views overall. I'm not even going to dignify it. And you can say it's because I'm scared.
You're dignifying it right now.
You are literally
and you are
the
scared.
dumbest person in the United States of America, perhaps the entire planet.
Oh, really?
Okay?
Oh, he's mad.
Then yes, you can think that. I am stating it very clearly.
Oh,
Ethan
no.
Klein, if you want to have a conversation with me, I am available.
Oh.
I can
I
talk
respect
to
it.
you about any number of different political disagreements that we have, except this time, I'm not going to be fucking nice to you. Okay?
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to give you kitty gloves.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk to you like you're a special boy who deserves my special attention.
You know what
and
he's
that you're
doing,
so
though?
funny
What's that?
and so special.
He did this with Hasan.
Okay?
I'll have a conversation with you, but I'm not going to watch your video.
Yeah.
I did this with Willie Max.
Willie Max show, yeah.
Content creator. If there is a political commentator out there who was expressing your viewpoint about Israel, I'm going to talk to you in the same exact way that I would talk to them. Okay? So if you think that I'm afraid of you, okay, I think you and I both know that that's not the case. I think you and I both know that there's a reason why, despite the fact that you and I have very similar enemies, some of which you've turned into your friends.
Who?
Even after they got, unfortunately they got outed as sex pests, but
Who?
Destiny.
Oh, Destiny's their friends
Destiny is
now?
their friend, yeah.
Even though they've never talked?
They never talked. There's no
didn't run
proof of
away
this.
from Twitter, okay? I don't have to constantly go to subreddits and clip stuff from those subreddits to post on my Instagram page instead of hanging out with my fucking friends and family.
What is he talking about?
Wait, what?
He's just completely coping.
It's delusional.
He's just completely coping. What is he even saying?
Yeah.
You don't spend time with your wife.
Don't try to
How do you know that?
Cedar on me. Guess you can't really do that with Destiny now, can you?
With Sam, he thinks that if he calls Ethan, Destiny's gonna Sam Cedar, or Ethan's gonna Sam Cedar Destiny into the call.
Oh wow! So subconsciously he's revealing that he's still afraid of Destiny. That's very interesting.
And he's like, I guess he can't do that anymore because he's a sex pest.
Oh wow!
Sips coffee.
Sting a little bit that your number one guy. Oh no. That's my guy. That's my little guy. He's my favorite guy. Fuck him at this point. Debating him won't change his mind. I don't give a fuck about changing his mind.
Dude, you can't just not watch the video and ask the debate. You have to watch
Yeah,
it.
you
I
have,
did.
if you're gonna talk to him, watch
I
the
tried.
video. But he wants to do a debate, right? So he can control the narrative. So he can have control of, like, he can mute Ethan. He can.
Well, he can just say, like, you pull up the points. He puts the person in an uncomfortable position because they're on the back foot because they have to go whip out the points from the hour and 45-minute video because Hasan just says, like, what do you want to talk to me about?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Watch the video and get
it's
the
like
answer
watch the
yourself.
video. They don't need to talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he has all the points laid out to respond to. They don't need to have a fucking conversation about
Yeah.
it, right? Hasan just wants a conversation because it would be less uncomfortable for him if he can talk directly and they're not constantly just, like, you know, throwing direct points or clips at each other. If they just speak about the points instead,
You can
that
just
leaves
lie
more
and
room for
obfuscate.
Hasan to misconstrue or fabricate or lie on the spot. You know, it's harder for Ethan to check him, you know, in a conversation like that. So
Yeah.
no, watch the fucking video, right? But you can't do that.
Anyway,
celebrity drama or whatever, like, fuck off, please. What it all comes down to is that I just don't believe that Ethan Klein, cares about any of these issues.
yes, that's what's so fucking annoying about
Oh
it.
my
He doesn't.
God.
He does not. He does not. That is what's so unimaginably annoying about this entire process. He doesn't give a single shred of a fuck about any of these issues. Okay?
I think
it
he
is
probably
literally
does.
ego. It's
Yeah.
not even. It's not.
You're
even
telling me
like
that
a-
Ethan
the
Klein doesn't
Israeli
care
guy.
about Israel?
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. Probably does. He probably does. Just a little bit, right?
And that's what
You can't criticize him for being emotional, but then at the same time say that he doesn't care.
Makes no fucking
That doesn't
sense.
make any sense.
this shit. Okay? It's just ego. It is a man who feels scorned. It is a man who bravely took the step online and became a more progressive person. That is the journey here. Okay? A person who had some reactionary takes, a person who openly said the N-word a million times
Whoa!
over and
Oh my
numerous other
God.
slurs, saying, you know what,
Numerous
this is
other
the old me.
slurs.
This is not the real me, okay? I am going to become a better person. That is a person I will always admire, okay? It doesn't matter if his name is Ethan Klein. It doesn't matter who that person is. I will always admire someone who has the dignity and the courage to openly say, I was wrong for doing this stuff.
This is the response.
This is not who I am.
Yeah.
What are we
Okay?
even saying now? Ethan Klein
Just
said slurs
understand.
10 years ago.
Yeah, he's got nothing. He's just rattling shit off.
Great example of this, right?
Adams is a great guy, by the way.
Yeah, you talking to E about D right now?
Obligatory
I know,
item
yeah,
shout out.
here.
They got your mans on sex assault charges. Yeah, the nigga you be hanging
Oh.
with. The nigga you.
Hey guys, Destiny's a sex offender. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Breaking
That's
news.
a great,
Breaking
also great
rebuttal.
response to the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Destiny's
What's the
great-
correlation?
but yeah, after you cultivated a fairly progressive online fan base, you turned around and you had some opinions that you demonstrated that were directly at odds with said progressive fan base.
Wait, what?
And instead of going, hey man, maybe I should really reconsider my output here. I wonder why a lot of these people are
Is
saying
he drunk?
this in the most
He sounds
narcissistic
shit-faced.
ways possible. You just looked to blame others instead of saying, hey, maybe my output here, maybe my fucking output here
I don't.
is the reason why
He is high? It
people
seems
are,
like it.
You know,
yeah.
reacting to what I'm saying in the way that they're reacting to it. You were like, nah, it must be something different.
How does this guy's brain
Okay.
conform thoughts?
Did you use
Yeah.
your power level to
He
infiltrate
sounds-
his fan base and turn them against him? Guys clearly lost the plot. Yeah, that's such an insane take, man. No, dog. You actually made your fan base very progressive.
What? That's
Okay.
How does that
That's
deflect
like
the power
that's
level?
what
What
I
the
mean.
fuck is he
Yeah.
talking about?
Also, hid my power level is so funny. Here, yeah, hid my power level. You know who actually hid something? From what I understand, I didn't actually see this.
What?
I did not actually see this, but where is it?
Isn't he
Hold
on while he's pulling this up? Isn't he on audio in that podcast being like, I hide my power level in order to get people into the
Yeah, he literally has
pipeline.
admitted to that before. Everyone knows that Hasan does that. That's like a tactic he's proud of sometimes, depending
Yeah.
on the day, you know?
Now he's not because he's getting called out.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it?
He's so high, dude.
This is like a Boblack stream.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's happening?
I'm so ill prepared for this type of shit. I should just like, if I wanted to do reactions, I should just do like an edited one. You know what I mean? Instead of just like fucking doing this shit on.
Yeah, no shit. You're terrible.
Stream, because then people just like clip whatever they want to.
Don't worry, Hasan. We're not clipping it. We're just watching it right now.
No,
we're watching it raw.
I saw Ethan talking about how I was like hiding my political opinions. Okay.
Yes, you already said that. Get to the point.
It's been about a minute.
I mean, yeah, it's basically this. The entire quote unquote content nuke is
You're
this.
also kind of borderline teetering on what would most people say is socialism, my guy. Like,
wait, what? Let me tell you something about myself then. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Fuck this clip. He's just going to play a clip where Hasan talks about how, yeah, of course I'm an open socialist. Ethan's video was not exposing you for being a socialist, you fucking retard. It was exposing you basically for being a terrorist, right?
Yes.
That's basically what the point of the video was, right?
Right.
And it was exposing how you're not just some guy that's like, oh, free healthcare, free education, woo. No. Your beliefs go a little bit deeper than that.
The point is also not that,
darker than that.
The point is also not that one clip exists of you saying you're a socialist, which is what he's playing. I'm sure that existed even before Ethan and him started talking. The argument is if you spend 90% of your time posturing as something else in order to then like ease in socialist ideas, like, you know, or communist ideas every now and then, that's the point Ethan's making. Not that, well, you have said you're a communist one time before. That's not the point. The point is he's on a podcast saying like, what, I like to act like I'm not as radical so I can get people in and then radicalize them. And
I'm a propagandist.
And all these things. Yeah, I'm sure there's times where you've said I'm a socialist, but there's also 99 times where you've said that you're not.
Right.
That you're a social democrat.
Yeah, exactly.
That you're lighter.
You flip-flop.
That's the point.
Right?
It's not even about flip-flopping. I'm sure he always is a socialist, but it's about deceiving. It's like you're hiding your power levels. That's literally the argument. It's that you're hiding your power levels. So
it's kind of funny to have it come out the same day as the JCP tour. Yeah, these people are also so fucking narcissistic. They like people that do slop shit, okay? People that do slop shit are so goddamn narcissistic that they will unironically say stuff like, oh, well, he did that because of me or something. It's like, no, man, I set this up fucking weeks ago, all right?
Nobody made that argument.
Hasan wants to control the conversation with Ethan, so he has the chat threaten him and his wife.
Yeah. Oh, but he can't control the chat, guys. You know, Hasan, by the way, Mr. You're responsible for your audience. In the content nuke, Ethan's going to play clips where his chat is just saying wild, crazy shit about Ethan. And Ethan's like, hey, what the fuck is up with your chat? And Hasan's like, I can't do anything about that, right? Oh, okay. But if I have Nazis in my chat, right, then I'm responsible for that?
Yeah,
totally?
You're responsible.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
According to Hasan, he would hold you that standard.
Up your fucking ass, dude.
Is from many, many years ago, okay? This is me. This is, I guess, a piece from his. I guess this is a piece from his video. Okay, my hiding being a communist. Okay, I had a show on the Young Turks called Agitative Propaganda.
It's not about you hiding your communist ideas or whatever. It's about you hiding the fact that you're actually kind of cool with, like, you know, Russia and China, like genociding people and stuff like that, which goes a little bit against your, like, leftist credentials, your leftist stated values, right? Yeah. I mean, again, in the content nuke, spoiler alert, we're going to get to it, right? Ethan's like playing clips of Hasan talk about there's no such thing as a Uyghur genocide. It doesn't matter. Sometimes people need to die. Police need to die. It's like, again, your values aren't just, I just want a world that's a better place, guys. I just want a world that's a better place. No, you want to kill people, which is crazy.
What the absolute fuck are you saying?
Watch the video. Watch the video.
Oh my God. He's not going to do it. People in the chat are saying, watch the video.
Are they calling for it?
I saw some people in the chat saying that.
Either you are being disingenuous and acting like there was something sinister afoot, okay? And that there is something that is sinister about being a socialist anyway, which is a ridiculous position, by the way. I think, like, there's nothing
a little bit
sinister about being socialist, all right?
communist as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, the other person whose doll is behind my head,
What?
who has this artistic work behind me depicting him as a punk rock guy, also calls himself a socialist. Just,
Bernie Sanders?
the person that I
don't know.
interviewed
Or someone, I don't know.
a couple weeks ago before I left for Japan.
When I heard doll, I thought I was going to talk
The
Bull
Bob
Blacks. I was like,
I
wait,
literally
what?
thought
The
same
question
thing.
is, the question that is on everyone's minds is like, there's two things here. There's two outcomes of this.
Is this the question?
Either you are the dumbest person on the planet and just like,
Or you're just
whenever
misinformed.
I described my political worldview, it just like went in from one ear and out the other. No bus stop in there. Okay. No pit stops in there whatsoever. It was just like information coming in and out. Okay. Nothing in there. Just an empty hallway. All right. And that you just did not retain anything that I told you. And you're like, I thought you were like a, kind of progressive, vote blue no matter who type Democrat. What is going on? And if that's the case, then you have no business doing political commentary. Okay? Because what the fuck are you saying? Like, what do you mean? Then you're just like ill-equipped to have this conversation.
I hope that this clip he's going to watch has the little part of him talking about in that podcast, because that's just nuclear. I mean, what do you even say to that?
Yeah, literally.
No, he didn't. I mean, Che Guevara's still there, but I'm sure he just like zoomed in or something in this one. Because
So Hasan is analyzing how cropped he is in some of the clips, right? Instead of watching the fucking video.
Like, I'm super liberal. That's what Americans think liberalism is. Like, the more left you are, the more liberal you are, even though there is a genuine distinction between the leftist and a liberal. But yeah, I'm progressive, I guess. That's the catch-all term.
This isn't even coming from left field. It's a foul ball that went way out of the park.
Literally, though. Oh, by the way, we hit the goal. Thank you very much.
Let's go.
New THD goal coming.
Who, like, wanted to rebrand,
Total Hasan.
like Dave Rubin, for example,
domination.
who now are very openly on the right, and like everyone knows it. They originally tried to
Did
say
he just get-
they're the real progressives, and
Did he just get owned and just completely contradict himself?
Yeah.
Myself, they were actually regressive.
George Soros and Google. He wears jackets that say "bash fascist."
I'm sorry, I gotta stop again. What is wrong with hating fascists? I just don't understand that.
So he just said, I describe myself as a progressive in this clip.
Right.
Immediately after 2 seconds ago, while live, he was like, I've never described myself as this normie progressive.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I don't know what's going on here, man. We'll watch a little bit more of this, and then we'll see where it goes.
This is not in his content nuke, chatters. This is just our first ever on-camera conversation.
How do you know that? You didn't watch the video. How do you know? How do you?
Actually, this is in the content nuke, isn't it?
Well, this clip, but he's saying the full clip isn't, right? But how do you know that if you didn't watch it?
Yeah.
So you did watch it.
You probably did watch it.
You did watch it, and you have no response.
Yeah.
The reason why I suspect someone spliced these two things together is because they wanted to show how fraudulent and how idiotic this is. Okay? For Ethan to be like, I was duped. I was groomed into believing radical politics by this big scary man, when even before we had a fucking podcast together, I never sheltered him from my true opinion. I even say it there. I'm like, I wouldn't consider myself a liberal, but in American politics, because people's false understanding of liberalism, they would say I'm a super liberal.
Okay, dude.
All right, dude.
Okay.
He is living
Jesus,
So
man.
what's really interesting about this entire process, despite
thank
the
you for
fact that
that.
I have a literal fucking like Lenin bust behind me, a Che Guevara bust, and a USSR Ushanka behind me.
Wow, you're like
Okay.
every guy on Reddit ever. Okay. Wow. See, I'm not lying about my values. Look at my linen bust behind me. Okay.
That means
That says
something?
nothing.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying.
What? Who cares?
And go through the minutia and the process of explaining to him.
And again, he's
over
responding
and
to a
over
straw
again.
man. He's responding to a straw man, right? Ethan's video is not, guys, I'm exposing that Hasan's a communist or whatever. He's exposing what your true values actually are beyond just the stated fluffy feel-good values. Like, again, free healthcare, free whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Progressivism.
Yeah.
Just basic progressivism.
You know, stuff that everyone probably likes, right? Yeah, I like that. I like Hasan.
cool.
No. Hasan's actually a much darker, sinister guy, willing to push dangerous narratives and dangerous fucking lies and actual terrorists on his fucking stream, which is nuts. But he's not going to respond to that.
Nope. That's too out of his wheelhouse.
And Twitch is not going to ban him.
Okay, then still bashing the fascists in that circumstance is still good, no? Like, I don't get it.
I thought fascism
makes
was
no
like the
sense.
antithesis of everything America stood for.
All right, guys. I don't know how much he's just going to watch like the H3 podcast. We kind of get the point here. I guess I'll leave that running on in the background. I don't know if there's much value we get from that, but that's a little bit of Hasan live right now. His response is just to argue points that that are not the main point or points that nobody made.
Yeah, taking random clips, admitting to never watching the video, and then making arguments on stuff that isn't there. Instead of just sitting down and spending like 2-3 hours to react to it.
Yep.
And dispel everything, quote unquote.
Exactly. And Ethan Klein calls him out pretty succinctly right here in his post. This is from last night. Hasan's response is 100% predicted. Say it's bad. Say everyone thinks it's bad. 2, call me dumb. Very hurtful for my former friend.
Under every single communist regime that has ever existed, Hasan would have been sent into a work camp or worse.
Wow, thanks.
Just
Okay, dude. Thanks
All
for
right.
that. Thank you.
Come on, guys. For real. Actually, though.
We want this VOD to be able to go up on YouTube.
Yeah, what the fuck? 3, wait for your friends to clip tiny moments from the video to avoid interacting with any major criticism. 4, and this is the most important, never watch the video. Too risky. Can't believe he called me dumb, though.
Yeah. I saw some of Hasan's Reddit react to this, and they were like, what? I can't believe he's so hypocritical. He's mad that Hasan's calling him dumb? After that video, it's like they have no concept of irony or a joke. It's obvious Ethan is like, this is really hurtful for my former friend. He's obviously being ironic.
Yeah.
But they took it so literally and seriously. Hasan's like subreddit, they were like, Ethan's a fucking disgusting hypocrite for being mad at Hasan calling him dumb.
That's not the point, dude.
They had like 500 upvotes in these comments. I'm like, what the hell am I reading right now?
And again, this low effort sweep is not going to work. You know what I mean? Like, I'm Alex's fan base eventually grew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These stupid little girls that used to watch him, whatever, eventually they grew up and stopped caring. You know what I mean? And then when I'm Alex gets into a bunch of controversies and shit, he doesn't have this like built-in defense system anymore. You think Hasan's fan base currently is really any different from I'm Alex's fan base back in the day? It's all these like emotional Clancys, all these like little girls that watch him because they think he's hot. Not because they're like, you know, intellectual thinkers or like, you know, a base of people that's in it for the long run, right? People that watch Hasan are naturally going to grow out of him. And Hasan's day is fucking coming, and it's going to be brutal. And also, the day is coming for all of his stupid orbiters. Let's watch Denims just make a complete fool out of herself live.
That's sad. Feel bad for you guys.
So this is Ethan going over when he was confronted IRL by a Hasan fan. And Denims, let's see what she has to say.
Before we watch, I just want to make the point that this is immediately dispelled and this doesn't matter because it's posted in the Dalaban community post. And this is a Destiny's community, so therefore, whatever Denim says in this clip,
oh right,
must discard it immediately.
Yeah, I'm sourcing this from the Destiny community. Well, guess what? I don't give a fuck. I just put out a tweet calling Destiny a rapist last night that went viral, and I've done 2 weeks of content on Destiny.
Yeah, I just want to pre-sweep for Hasan and say that it doesn't matter because Destiny's one random person posted in Destiny's community.
Damn, you got him. There we go.
Bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist. Bro, look in the fucking. You look like a fucking rapist, Ethan. Feel bad for you.
Okay, can I just say really quickly, it's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan. Like, I'm sorry, that language is not Hasan fan verbiage.
Oh.
Like, that's very clear Sneeko lexicon.
Just talking completely out of her ass.
Making shit
What do you mean? It's not like the fan was like sitting there like, yo, Ethan, you are a fucking Jew who rapes kids.
I feel like that would be more of it, calling him a Jew, not a rapist.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite twink couple is streaming again.
Thanks for the crazy,
amazing.
But yeah, no, I
there.
feel like the Sneeko lexicon would be calling him a Jew, saying like, you know, you work for the YouTube CEO. Remember the whole YouTube CEO thing? I think Sneeko talked about that like a million times.
Right, exactly.
Susan,
If it was a Sneeko fan, they'd be doing the Jew narrative. They wouldn't care about rape. Sneeko fans love fucking rape and pedophilia. They wouldn't give a shit about that.
Yeah. So it's just pulling shit out of your ass. It's just not even true.
Right.
Can we just be honest for just 2 seconds? For just be real. Wallahi, that is not. No. Oh
my God, bro! I love you, Hasan. Can I give you a
I'm
so sweaty,
and here's footage of the same guy who confronted Ethan IRL, who loves Hasan. Yep. Right.
Big blazer.
No.
I love you, bro.
I'm so sorry.
I love you, bro. I have to interview you. You're my hero, bro. I love you, bro. You're
wow.
the coolest guy in the world, bro. Hold on, I think I look gay in that one. Hold on.
Can we just be honest for just 2 seconds? For just be.
I don't.
Yes, good clip chimp. Very
wow.
good.
Oh, it's a clip chimp. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yelled at him later. Yeah, they met once, which means he endorses everything he's ever done, ever.
No one said that Hasan
That's not the
endorses
argument.
this guy. That's not the argument. The argument is he's a Hasan fan, and you coped, and you got fucked immediately.
Yeah, immediately. Oh, it's clip chimped.
Uh-huh. That's a really, you really killed him, dude. You really got him. You really.
And just feign confidence and fail at it miserably. These people that lie so much, you think they'd be a little bit better at pretending to be confident on camera.
Yeah.
That's like a real skill that not a lot of people have. That's a little bit necessary if you're somebody that's constantly lying. But unfortunately, all the people that lie the most, they're also not very good at looking at selling the part. And it's very unfortunate. By the way, here's more quote from Denims about this specific instance. Let's play it right here if my fucking keyboard will work. There we go.
This guy is actually a huge Matt Gaetz fan. I don't know if you guys know this.
I'm so excited.
So she's going to attempt to expose this guy for being a Matt Gaetz fan. Unfortunately, her argument doesn't really make any sense.
What life support will these leftoid Hasan orbiters be on with the CIA no longer funding them?
Oh, dude, it's so over. The CIA no longer funding them. Hasan's career destroyed. Twitch no longer front paging them. Twitch no longer existing. By the way, if Twitch went under, all of these people would be completely fucked.
Yeah, no.
It'd be completely. You think Hasan could do content like bringing terrorists on streams and promoting them on YouTube?
Oh no, he'll get banned so fast, immediately.
No, unironically, like they'd have to all go to Rumble to do their content.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone thinks you're crazy. I don't think you're crazy. People think you're a pedophile. I don't think you're a pedophile at all.
Oh.
I don't think he's a pedophile at all. The charges against him are totally false. They're totally false. Oh my God.
So this is the proof that this guy's actually a troll. And so when he met Hasan, he was actually just doing a troll bit. Because see, when he met Matt Gaetz, he was like, I'm a big fan of you. I'm a big fan of you. So it's all the same. The guy's actually just a troll. He's not a Hasan fan.
Well, the guy's obviously trolling Matt Gaetz by bringing up the pedophile stuff, right? To make Matt Gaetz uncomfortable. But notice how he didn't bring up anything to Hasan to make Hasan uncomfortable.
No.
Like, if he was a troll, right? He'd go to Hasan and he'd immediately be like, fight Sam Hyde, fight Sam. He'd say like the number one thing he can think of that he knows would trigger an emotional response from Hasan.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do that because he probably likes Hasan.
Yeah.
Right?
And I also like how they don't pull up. Well, I mean, this is her argument versus pulling up the alleged fighting that they had afterwards. Oh, didn't they start fighting and yelling at each other? Wouldn't that disprove your point? Not just some random unrelated clip of Matt Gaetz.
Yeah, exactly. So we have that right there. We also have just classic quote from Twitter going on right here. Again, this is the level of argument that the fucking Hasan fan base is coming up with.
Oh,
Ethan
terrible.
Klein's content nuke on Hasan. It's 24K likes and 5,000 views. Definitely no bots involved and completely legit. And this immediately got community noted. Hey, retard, the views YouTube shows an hour after a video has been uploaded aren't the actual views the video has. This is something people have known for like 15 years.
Do you think this person would have... Remember when YouTube used to do like 301 plus views when a video had like, when it passed through?
Yeah, 301.
It would say 301 plus. Do you think this person would have fallen for that back in the day? Be like, what? This has 500 5-star ratings but 300 views? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like,
We've known that YouTube delays the views in the first hour
since
literally
2006.
since the beginning of the fucking website.
Yeah.
That's how like low they're willing to lie to run cover and defense for this guy. It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
What else do we got here? Oh, this is Mike from PA who blocked me last night. Him freaking out. Let's see here. Mike from PA, I can't believe that Ethan waited until there was a major video covering the accusations against Destiny to drop his Hasan nuke with old out-of-context clips directly sourced from DGG. It's actually incredible that he's trying to cover up Destiny's sex crimes with this BS. Now, the video he's referencing is Ryan Beard's content nuke.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? That's not a major video. Ryan Beard's content nuke is not a major video covering Destiny. And I'm sure it's a fine video, right? I've got nothing. I haven't seen the video, right? But Mike's acting like this is like supposed to be the talk of the town. A video covering allegations that we all covered already for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. I also love
Ethan's
how
intentionally dropping this nuke to cover up Ryan Beard's video.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I also love how Ryan Beard steals Ethan's branding, which is content nuke. So Ryan Beard steals the branding, which is fine. I don't care. And then Mike from PA acts like Ethan's actually covering up Ryan's video.
Right.
And he's the guy who popularized content nuke in general. He's been working this content nuke for fucking over a month. I think he's been working on it since before Destiny was even exposed.
Yeah.
So what do you mean Ryan Beard came out with this and then Ethan Klein's covering it? I know, like, you almost
the timeline's all fucked up.
He hopped on the wave knowing the content nuke would come out, and that's why he branded his video content nuke Destiny. Probably. That's probably what really happened, but he's like flipped the script entirely.
Yeah.
Or trying to.
And he's hiding all the replies here, which doesn't really matter. It's just people calling him out or whatever, right? Mike from PA, it's been well substantiated at this point that Ethan has sourced multiple claims directly from DGG. And I respond to him, and he hit my reply and blocked me. That's how afraid these people are. This is how soft and fragile these people are, right?
Yeah.
All I said, by the way, was, who gives a fuck? That's basically all I said. I was like,
to the part.
Respond to the points instead of crying about the source, right? And immediately his fans are like, I would just simply not run with claims where my primary source is a sex criminal.
Okay.
And I'm like, you just did the thing again.
Yeah.
There you go. Then he tries to say that I'm a retard for paying for Twitter Blue.
Mike from PA.
Yeah, Mike from PA also funds Twitter Blue.
Well, I like how also like it even makes less sense when you say that it comes from DGG. Aren't we talking about clips of Hasan? What the fuck do we mean it comes from? It's a clip of Hasan.
Right. It's not clips of Destiny debunking Hasan.
It comes from actually Hasan's stream. Actually, that's where it comes from.
Straight from his
DGG.
mouth.
Yeah, it comes from Hasan's words that he speaks, not the community. Like, what are we even saying?
But again, it's all out of context.
Sense.
This is exactly what Vosh's fan base did a year ago when you have clips of Vosh being like, we've all jacked it off to Lala. You know, I've been sitting there just cranking my shit. And then all of a sudden I'm like, after I nut, I look at it and I'm like, oh shit, there's children there. And you know, we've all done that. People will sit there and say, oh, this is out of context, dude. Even though there's like 10 million or more clips of him saying shit like that and actually making arguments that there's situations where kids can benefit from adult relationships. Oh, but it's out of context, guys. It's out of context.
Yeah.
Again, the sweep is not strong enough. It's not going to work long term.
It just looks
stupid. These same people, by the way, that are all on Hasan's defense, right? They're going to say the exact same stuff Ethan's saying right now when the tides shift and when Hasan is no longer seen as the cool guy that they need to follow.
Yep.
This is what I mean. It's what happened to Ethan, to be honest with you. Ethan built up this rabid, deranged fan base, and he's kind of eating shit for cultivating the fan base that he developed, right? And the same thing's going to happen to Hasan, and it's going to be amazing. I'm going to love every fucking second of it. You know, we took down Vosh, we took down Destiny, Hasan is next, and they all deserve to go down because they're all evil. They're all just completely demented, and they need to go as soon as possible. What else do we got here? Oh, this is what Hasan's doing right now. This, by the way, in case you're wondering what's more important than responding to content nuke, this is what Hasan is doing right now. A live, televised humiliation ritual. Satanic humiliation ritual.
Nobody.
And this is posted by a Hasan fan account, by the way.
This is a Hasan fan. Apparently, this is based in Awesome. This is a humiliation ritual that Hasan is currently undergoing, and it looks horrible.
Nobody. There is not a single dissenting voice with his fucking straight up radical, anti-American, anti-Semitic.
Oh, you want some of this? You want some of this? Okay.
Wearing a maid outfit.
Pro-China, pro-Russia, pro-terrorism takes. This is fringe, psychotic shit that is not normal.
Yeah, this is all Hasan's ever done.
And he's by the way, he's making this content too, so that little underage girls can jack off to it.
Yeah.
Because it's a fetish, right? If you've ever looked at Hasan's fan base, it's like a pedophile's fucking greatest like desire. It's like it's like a pedophile's promised land. It's like Israel for pedophiles. Okay. That's Hasan's fucking community, by the way. It's all little underage girls that are obsessed with porn and Hasan, and it's fucking disgusting. And that's his entire fan base. And he's not the only streamer that does this, right? But he is a streamer that placates these people because that's who funds him. That's who funds his audience. I mean, he might also be getting funding from the Saudis, right? But he also gets a lot of funding from gooner underage girls that he makes content targeted directly at them for. It's fucking sick.
I've also always hated this, like, they do this every controversy always does. It's just like, person one makes a valid point against person two. Person two, ignorant, ignoring it, looking like a retard. It's like, is this really an own? When has this ever been an own? When it's just like, they did this with like Dream, like the whole Dream thing when Dream was like calling people out like, hey, you should stop calling me a pedophile. Meanwhile, Quackity, minding his business,
sucking cocks
out. It's like, okay, what the fuck can we do? This has never been something that I think is interesting. It always comes across gay and just like lame. And it's like, is it really endearing to just put your head in the sand and ignore everything when you're getting valid criticism?
Well, only the mind of a little girl would think that this is like, a great tweet.
Yeah, or endearing in any way, or
exactly.
like actually cool. Like, it just looks insanely gay.
I mean, it's just, this type of content really should be outlawed. I'm not kidding.
And it is the only acceptable voice on Twitch. Explain that to me. How is there not one dissenting voice on that entire platform?
Mushroom. Oh, mushroom ears.
So yeah, that's Hasan. Disgusting humiliation ritual that he's participating in. Who knows what he thinks who knows what he's gonna get out of this for participating in it. I'm not really sure.